Hey guys, in this video I'm going to go over Polkastarter. This is one of the OGs of all the Launchpads. It is a really solid one, but it's basically a lotto-based system, and in this video I'm just going to share what you would need to be able to participate, what I think the amount of money if you wanted to get into this would be, what I think the efficiency ratio is for how much money you're spending to what you're getting, and just looking at Polkastarter. So this is the website, and if we look at just past history, right, these are all very, very strong projects. Orion Money, Thetan Arena was gigantic, and Wilder World, and a whole bunch of others if you click on see all funded projects. But they also have a ton of projects coming out that are going to be upcoming. So that's always really good to see. Just continuing to look at the past history. Here you can actually see what the all-time high was. And D-Travel was a big one. I actually don't know Quid Mathera I'd heard of. I went over this in my crypto rank video. I didn't even know it had launched since that crypto rank video. But yeah, a lot of like super solid Animoca brand invested type of IDOs. So you definitely can't go wrong with investing in Polkastarter. It's just a matter of, is it really efficient for your money, right? Now, if you're thinking that a bear market might happen, Polkastarter might be something to just be a little bit safer versus wow, that's really huge. A lot safer versus a lot of other launch pads that probably will go to zero, whereas, Polkastarter you could probably hold through the next bear to bull market. This is not financial advice. This is all just for information purposes and entertainment. But basically, you can just go through this yourself. They have quite a lot of projects. You can see the all-time highs. Obviously, it does not mean that the price right now is at that high, but they've done a lot of really solid projects. And just them being an OG really speaks for itself. You can see that there's a lot of upcoming projects, a total of looks like 10. But yeah, so Domi Online is also going to be on Chain Guardians. Rainmaker I've been aware of. They look like a really solid one. And then I'm aware of Totem as well. Sure of these. But yeah, like I think that they try to uphold the reputation, and that's something I look for in launch pads is, do they actually just take on any project possible like LunaPad did? And obviously that one's going down the drain, but Polkastarter has a reputation to uphold, and so they really focus on that. What I kind of like is that they give the full description here. You can see that there's an entire like written thing about it, from token utility to the actual token sale and the metrics here, which they haven't included, but they will. And you can just go through this and be able to navigate that yourself. So for tiers, this is the tier website medium page, and basically you need to hold a minimum of 250 polls. Polkastarter, you can buy that on Uniswap, and they have certain weights where if you hold 1,000 Polkastarter, you get a 1.1x weight, just basically a higher chance, right? I actually think if you wanted to get into Polkastarter, yes, the minimum is 250 Polkastarter, which you can see here's the price at 3.727 times 250 is $930. But I do think that if you were going to spend the time and effort to get into Polkastarter, like, you wouldn't want your money just to sit there and you not actually participate in IDOs. So I do think the true minimum that you need to be able to even get into this would be $11,000, which is the 3,000 Polkastarter one. But you can just read through this yourself and see the winning chances. It says based on current token distribution, average pool of 1,000 whitelist spots, it would mean that there'd be 100 winners in 250, 130 in 1,000 Polkastars, and in the 3,000 plus, there'd be 600 winners. So just understand that it is really quite wise for you to get a higher amount, since it's a lotto based system, and you really don't want that 1% chance or whatever this is for 250 polls. It's just better if you get into either guaranteed or you go big on a lotto based system. Yeah, so this is basically how it works. They have a protection system as well, in which if you there's a cooldown period, prevents you from winning another IDO. But basically, it's just to help out with balancing the lotto system. In my opinion, this is really not the type of good system that should be out there from a really solid IDO launchpad like Polkastarter. In my last video with Star Launch, I really just like their idea of, let's say that you stake 250, you get, one of another token every day versus, this one would be 4 times 3, which is 12, but then a multiplier of 10%, which is, 13.2. So you'd get 13.2 versus 1 a day. Obviously, that would make everything super fair and they wouldn't even have to mess with that system, but that's not how they're doing it. So taking a quick look at the price itself, you can see that since August, or even July, this has pumped quite a lot, and that is not really a good thing. It shows that the hype of this is huge for sure, doing a 5x, but to me, like, you never want to get into something that has just, like, all the attention is. You want to look for those other launch pads that are actually a better efficiency for your money, because this has pumped. But if you badly wanted into Polkastarter, the first area I would buy is here, because a lot of volume comes in. This is also a weekly level, and it would be near the bottom, the top of the speed fan pool. And so you can see that we've held really well on this. Maybe it goes to like around this $3 area, and if I really wanted in, that would be the first place I would buy. But again, like, I don't think that this is that great of an opportunity, just because of the high amount of money that you need just for a lotto based system. And again, this is probably the tier that you'd want if you're going to try to get into Polkastarter. It does, so every 250 pulls you have gives you a chance to receive 1 ticket, but the thing is like, you'd still want to hit these tiers because the weight of receiving that chance is higher. So it wouldn't make sense to get like 2,500 Polkastarter. It'd be better to just get 3,001. So just be aware of that. I don't know if this plus means that you have to have over 3,000, which would be 3,001, but to be safe, I would have 3,001 just in case. But yeah, if another area that I would buy would be at this $2.50 range. And regarding like IDO season itself, I don't know how much longer this can last. When I first created this channel, it was about how IDO season is here, and we've been able to experience amazing times since that video, actually, of crazy X's happening and a huge boom in everything, and the gaming boom happened, and I don't know how much longer we have, but that's why, like, I'm not so sure that this would be a good investment at this point in time. In a bear market, sure, this would be a solid investment and you can invest then. But anyway, that's my video for Polkastarter. I hope you guys enjoyed this. As always, please help out the channel by subscribing and join the Discord. We are a group of guys and girls who really like IDOs, and that's what I am focusing on quite heavily for crypto, along with other things as well. But thank you guys for your time, for watching the channel.